Hello, welcome back for Unit 3 of our Modern World History course here at Waldorf University Online. In this kind of unit, we're going to be getting into the scientific revolution. You've got two things, again, to do this week. You've got an essay, you've got the discussion board. Hopefully things are getting pretty routine for you as we're getting into this. I think as we kind of get to this point in most courses, I think some intentionality is important. I think over on the discussion board, make sure you're bringing in evidence where you need it. That's one of the things that I think a lot of times we can see some people missing some points or maybe coming up a little bit short by not really kind of driving that content in a meaningful way. So whether that's from your reading for the week, whether that's from things you're looking at for your assignment, from your research, just make sure that you're doing a good job on the discussion board, getting those posts in on time with that first kind of post done by Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard, and then that follow-up post. For the most part, I think we're off to a good start, so keep that going. This week, over on the discussion board, you're going to be talking about the question, was the scientific revolution actually a revolution, or was it an evolution? So part of this is semantic, right? We're getting into the two definitions of these words, which we'll get some of that in the text. Evolutions, obviously, kind of next steps of things. Revolutions, large scale, complete changes and starts over. And so why do you think that it's a revolution or an evolution is the first part of that question. Then I want you to also think about why do you think religious conservatives around the globe so often kind of push back against this, whether it's scientific revolution or evolution, however you term it. Why are religious conservatives, whether that be in Christianity, whether that's in Islam, a lot of times we'll see a kind of pushback against these scientific advances. And so hopefully we can have a good, respectful conversation over there on the discussion board and really dive into this pretty deeply. The other thing you got is the Unit 3 essay. This is due Tuesday night. And what I want you to be thinking about for that is kind of what were the primary cultural changes during the time period discussed in this unit. So we're talking about scientific change over on the discussion board and maybe some cultural changes that's religious response to that change. And so I want you to be thinking about kind of these primary cultural changes, and also kind of on the follow-up question to that, to what extent did they derive from cross-cultural interaction? So these are different groups coming into contact with each other, whether they're in same global regions or as new parts of the globe are interacting with each other in a meaningful way. And so I want you to also be thinking about some of the follow-up questions there. What extent did these cultural changes grow from within particular societies? And then I want you to also think about specific examples of at least one cross-cultural connection and one kind of change that came internally. So as you go to put this together, you got to put together at least two pages with APA style. Make sure that you put a title page on there and a reference page, and then your 2 pages of content. So a lot of times when I've seen students kind of approach this assignment in the past, what they'll do is they will kind of put together their section on internal change, their section on cross-cultural change, and then write an introduction and conclusion. So a lot of times these will end up with 4 paragraphs across those 2 pages. You can obviously write more if you need to. Make sure we're trying to hit those minimums, and make sure you're getting some specific examples, and a lot of times that takes the sourcing. So make sure that you're citing the e-textbook, other references you're using. Otherwise, if you got questions about this or anything else we got going on, make sure you reach out. Good luck this week.